Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Saturday, September 11th, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. San Francisco Giants vs Chicago Cubs. Davies now has a 5.16 ERA over 139 2/3 innings. The 28-year-old right-hander has a tough matchup against the Giants on Saturday. Considering they have nothing to play for, the Pirates are trying to gauge their prospects for next season. It's been a season to forget for the perpetually rebuilding club. San Francisco ranks 9th in the big leagues, with 4.83 runs per game. The pitching staff features a terrific 3.28 team ERA, good for second overall. My first betting advice is to pick San Francisco Giants. The Giants are in a dogfight with the Dodgers for first place in the NL West. Coming into play on Friday, they hold a 2.5-game lead over the defending champs after 140 games. Even if they lose their lead, they're guaranteed to make at least the wild card. My second betting advice is to pick under. Texas Rangers vs Oakland Athletics. In Game 1 of this series, the Rangers lost to the A's 10-5, where the team gave up 6 runs in the second inning, and Nathaniel Loa hit 2 RBI. Atlas Garcia leads the team in HR and RBI, and had been in a big slump before getting 2 hits and an RBI in the first game of this series. The Athletics rank 14th in the big leagues with 4.51 runs on the season. The pitching staff owns a 3.88 team ERA, placing them 12th overall. My first betting advice is to pick Oakland Athletics minus 1.5. In the 10-5 win in the first game of this series, the A's did not have any HR, but Matt Olson was 4 for 5 with 4 RBI, and Starling Marte was 3 for 4 with a couple of RBI. Texas is scoring an average of 3.89 runs per game, ranking them 29th overall. The pitching staff has filed a 4.61 team ERA, placing them 21st in the majors. My second betting advice is to pick over. Toronto Blue Jays vs Baltimore Orioles. Game 1. Toronto is averaging 5.10 runs per game. Their .263 batting average is second in the league. Their .329 on base percentage is 5th, while their .457 slugging percentage is 1st. Keegan Akin is expected to get the call for his 22nd appearance and 15th start of the year in this contest for the Orioles. My first betting advice is to pick Toronto Blue Jays minus 1.5. Cedric Mullins leads Baltimore with a .305 batting average and 27 home runs, while Ryan Mountcastle leads the team with 77 RBI. My second betting advice is to pick over 10. Colorado Rockies vs Philadelphia Phillies. Kyle Freeland has been struggling this season according to his baseball saving page, as he is in the 18th percentile in whiff percentage, 20th percentile in barrel percentage, 32nd percentile in strikeout percentage, and 34th percentile in chase rate. The Colorado Rockies are scheduled to start Kyle Freeland on Saturday. On the season, Freeland is 5-7 with a 4.69 ERA and 2-4 with a 4.04 ERA in road games. My first betting advice is to pick Philadelphia Phillies. Zach Wheeler has been excellent on the mound this season according to his baseball saving page, as he is in the 98th percentile in average exit velocity, 96th percentile in hard hit percentage, 93rd percentile in ZERA, and 90th percentile in walk percentage. His 84.6 mph exit velocity is the lowest of his entire career. The Colorado Rockies are scheduled to start Kyle Freeland on Saturday. On the season, Freeland is 5-7 with a 4.69 ERA and 2-4 with a 4.04 ERA in road games. The southpaw is coming off a poor start against the San Francisco Giants, where he went 4.1 innings and allowed 7 runs on 9 hits with 3 walks and 6 strikeouts. My second betting advice is to pick over. Quick reminder, you can get 125% cashback bonus on your first deposit on our partner sportsbook BetUS after you open an account using our link down below and use our promo code HIGHSTAKES when making your deposit. Tampa Bay Rays vs Detroit Tigers. Luis Patino, 4.34.65 ERA 1.35 WHIP, takes the hill for Game 2 of this series, and he was not sharp in his last outing, giving up 4 runs on 6 hits in only 2 2/3 innings in a 6-5 loss to the Minnesota Twins. The Rays had won his previous 2 starts where he only gave up 3 runs in 11 2/3 innings of work. Patino's last 3 starts have been at home, and this is his first appearance of the season facing the Tigers. Mize didn't factor in the decision in his last start, which came Sunday on the road against the Reds. He threw 3 scoreless innings, allowing no hits with no walks and 2 strikeouts in a game the Tigers went on to win 4-1. My first betting advice is to pick Tampa Bay Rays. Shoop leads the team with 77 RBI and has 6 of them in his last 7 games. Cabrera has 5 RBI over his last 6 games. On the season, Detroit is 36-35 at home. My second betting advice is to pick under. Milwaukee Brewers vs Cleveland Indians. Burns pitched a scoreless 5th before his day was done at 86 pitches, 55 for strikes. He struck out 7 batters with 15 whiffs to give him 196 on the season, with a 2.38 ERA and 0.96 WHIP over 144 innings. The 26-year-old right-hander will take those spectacular numbers into this road tilt against the Indians. Plesac earned the win in his last start, which came Sunday on the road against the Red Sox. He threw 5 innings, allowing 3 runs on 8 hits with 3 walks and 5 strikeouts in a game the Indians went on to win 11-5. My first betting advice is to pick Milwaukee Brewers. Burns didn't factor in the decision in his last start, which came Sunday at home against the Cardinals. He threw 5 innings, allowing 3 runs on 6 hits with 2 walks and 7 strikeouts in a game the Brewers won 6-5 in 10 innings. My second betting advice is to pick under 7. Washington Nationals vs Pittsburgh Pirates. Josiah Gray is considered the second-ranked prospect in the Nationals organization and is doing decently well so far this year, according to his baseball saving page. He is in the 97th percentile in chase rate, 82nd percentile in whiff percentage, 79th percentile in average exit velocity, and 71st percentile in hard hit percentage. My first betting advice is to pick Washington Nationals. My second betting advice is to pick over 9. Boston Red Sox vs Chicago White Sox. Left-hander Eduardo Rodriguez is leading Boston in victories with 11, and right-hander Nathan Eovaldi is the leader in strikeouts with 171. Chicago is also in the top 10 in several categories, as the White Sox are 9th in team ERA, 6th in WHIP, and opposing hitters are averaging only .227 at the plate, which is 5th best in baseball. The Red Sox had not released the name of a starting pitcher for Saturday's game against the White Sox. My first betting advice is to pick Chicago White Sox. My second betting advice is to pick under. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.